So, as a starting place, let me just suggest that you and I think a little bit about what has been said here about the traditional congregation. That really is, who you and I are. And it's
Mhm,
also who I think most of the listening audience is. And on the one hand, the monograph is not good news for a traditional
mm,
congregation. We're basically saying your 250-year-old model has worn out, that you're suffering a cultural dislocation. I was working with another group this past week, and I just kind of framed it in a little bit of a different way, that if the average age of a person in the United States is 38.5 years old, the average age of a United Methodist person in our denomination is 57 years old. And so we're looking at almost a 20-year difference, which is a full social generational
mhm,
dislocation. So now we have an old model with, traditions and behaviors that come from an older group of people. This is a tough place to work from. And so on the one hand, you're left kind of struggling to say, what is there? So for me, one of the things that was really terribly important is that when you listen to Tim Shapiro, one of the things that
mhm,
happens is that he has such a respect and an affinity for what congregations actually do. And so one of the things that I take away from this is that we have to be terribly careful not to rob a congregation of the sense of who they already are and what they already do, because it still is terribly important on the landscape.